Well, 100 days is about bringing communities together. So we've already started by this is the first day that everybody's come together sort of under one roof or under a few roofs, but bringing everybody to the street on one day. And I think those changes, that bringing people together, that resilience will create a better and more sustainable future. And everybody who's here today, there's so many volunteers, so many people just want to be involved and want to change things. So I think 100 days could really show how we can impact the whole town over 8 years.
Fi'n hoffi dod i Carmarthen gyda ffrindiau fi a mae nifer bethau i'n wneud yn Carmarthen a mae llawer o hanes tu o Carmarthen hefyd fel hanes y castell.
There is such a wide range of things to do in Carmarthen and so many independent little shops that just really focus on the town's unique history. And I think it's just a really lovely, warm space.
Mae'n dre gyfeillgar iawn, gymdeithasol a charedig, sy'n ni'n gweud.
I like King Street in Carmarthen because it's full of lots of independent little boutique shops.
It's a town that has a real strong sense of community and heritage, but at the same time it's not afraid of being modernised. It's a nice place to live.
Mae'n rhywle cytrefol, Gymreig ac yn llawn o bethau falle byddech chi ddim yn gweld yn eich tref lleol chi.
I like the fact that it's a small town and I've managed to transition from male to female here with few problems. I get the occasional incidents, but generally I find people are pretty understanding, and if you're open and honest with people, I found a lot of acceptability.
Something that I think would make Carmarthen more prosperous is focusing on its mix of community and its diversity and supporting the independent structures, like how King Street used to have all these beautiful independent shops that are really lacking.
With the empty shops, find alternative uses for them, maybe lower business rates or something like that, or business rate relief to give local start-ups a chance.
Sim lot o llefydd I plant ifanc I fynd. Mae digon o clwbiau, ond sim lot o llefydd i'r clwbiau yna cael lle.
You need the empty spaces you've got to be used for something productive at an affordable price.
Cheap, available public transport, I think would be brilliant and environmentally friendly and really, really improve the town, because there's all these little villages and towns around Carmarthen. It serves this really, really big area, and the bus system, the bus network as it is so limited. And I think if there were more buses to more of the little rural villages, then people could come to Carmarthen, have a meal, go to the cinema, go to the theatre, have a night out and be able to get home at the end of the night.
King Street has so much culture within it, so many listed buildings, and yet sometimes it's the most undervalued street as well. There's not many things you can't buy in King Street, and there's not many services you can't ask for within this area. However, it's almost like left a little bit to last. Nobody cares as much as they could care, and I think that will make a difference if we can push faster for that sort of thing.
I work for an organisation that's funded by Hywel Dda called Men to Men, and we operate right across West Wales. And I suppose our objective is to engage men who are very isolated, depressed, often suicidal, into activities with other men, which we find helps them enormously. I think when men first engage with us, they can't imagine they're ever really going to be back in community. So the great thing is this now gives us the link where men can come in here and they can do so. The next 3 months they're going to be involved in painting all of the vacant shops along the street, and that is going to re-engage them with people. I mean, just like today, we've been chatting with people on the streets. So to have this whole street to do, we're going to be here for at least 4 months. And a lot of men will benefit hugely from that. And of course there's that civic pride too.
Mae'n ffantastig I fod yn rhan o ddigwyddiadau fel hyn. Mae'n hyfryd I fod yn rhan o bwrlwm y dref. Fel chi wedi gweld heddi, mae'r lle'n orlawn, mae'r stryd yn orlawn, a mae'n fwrlwm ffantastig. A mae wir yn hyfryd I gynnig cyfle I bobl I gymdeithasu, fwynhau yn y Gymraeg hefyd wrth gwrs, a bod ni yma I roi cymorth I nhw ac I fwynhau.
I think it's so important that the community gets a voice. And whoever lives in Carmarthen and the surrounding area. We are very lucky to have all these people, and King Street especially is so multicultural. There's so many different things going on here. And I just think, unless the community get an opportunity to say what they would like, you know, what are we doing for people? What futures are we making for them?